Hi guys, so I get my framing right, getting there. So I haven't done a live stream for ages and I'm slowly releasing videos out there for you guys. Just been a bit slow because of like stuff I'm doing quite on a day-to-day basis. Obviously run Buzz Podcast, which is my podcasting side brand, which I've been very busy on. Not just recording them, it's organising them and getting the presenters to come on a specific day to cover some of the interviews, and it's just been quite busy. Been very busy this year. But I am trying to get back to my tech, and I'm trying to get my presenters involved with the tech side as well, so that every Wednesday when I do a podcast, I can do a tech video and kind of get it out there as well, and a tech podcast as well. So I've got a lot of jumping around. So 2024, kind of going to get my arse sorted out to do more stuff for you guys as well. But very much wanted to cover like general tech. I mean, it's coming up to an end of the year now. We've got Christmas tomorrow. It's Christmas Eve today. Hey, got my decorations up finally. Haven't done too much. Christmas tree's fine. When I got the lights off and I got LEDs around the back of here, it looks quite Christmassy anyway, kind of Christmas feel. And I put stuff up in the windows, like Santa Claus, and got some snowmen as well. So yeah, it's kind of Christmassy anyway. But I want to kind of start with like, you know, what is your highlights of this year on tech side? What have you seen that's that you've liked, disliked? Put a comment below. So this video is more about asking you questions, find out what you guys like, and it gives me an idea for next year what to kind of cover as well. So I think the biggest thing I found this year, I'm going to touch it very quickly, is AI. Now AI has made my life a lot more easier, and I use Grammarly Go, which is great for my Grammarly, sorting my grammar out and all that kind of stuff basically. But it's got Grammarly Go, which is the AI version, so it's like probably AI ChatGPT, but it's Grammarly's own version. So I will do a quick write-up. So I'm kind of lazy. Well, not lazy as such. It's because obviously when you do videos, you've got to do write-ups, you've got to do the thumbnails and all that kind of stuff. And in the podcasting side, that takes a lot out. And I used to have a presenter that will, when they're not interviewing, they'll do a write-up on the one they've previously done. So when I've come to edit everything together, the write-up's all done. But now I'm kind of doing it all myself. So it makes my job a lot more harder, takes more time. And obviously sometimes I need playback some of them because I can't remember what they're all about. And that takes time listening and then rewriting and so forth. And my spelling and grammar is not brilliant, I'll be honest on that side. So I use Grammarly Go. So what I do is my process is take my iPhone, voice in what I know about what the interview was about, kind of generalize it, so a couple of paragraphs. Then I cut and paste that into Grammarly Go, it spell checks it, and then I say to Grammarly Go, now improve on that for me. So if I mention, let's say if it's a brand, I mention the brand name in there, then that's good for AI because AI's got something to go against. So then AI will come back and does it really fast. Just press go, literally seconds later, it's back. I kind of get 2 paragraphs, a little bit more info, kind of written in a really nice way because you can judge on the AI what kind of like voice you want it to come back as, happy, positive, all that kind of stuff. And comes back and it writes something. And sometimes it's so spot on. And I think, it's just listen to that podcast, but it's not even published yet. Is that amazing? Come back, really good. Sometimes I will have to put on there saying, type in the little chat box saying, it's too short, make it longer. And then I'll use the brand name within that bit I've given them to go off and find a little bit of history, and it kind of embeds it in there and words it in such a way as if it's like, it's kind of like, it's just strolling. So that speeds my time up, rapidly speeds up a lot faster than trying to start from scratch and stuff. It'll come back and do it as a podcast and kind of go, on this week's episode, Tammy spoke to such and such. And it's kind of like, wow, you know. And you can change the format and style of it as well. So you can say this is for a YouTube video, this is for Facebook, TikTok, or whatever, and it kind of rewrites it and stuff like that. And you can change around with it. But it's so much quicker. Voice in, cut and paste, AI it, longer or shorter. And I can even say, highlighted all the text it's come back with, and I say to it, can you create me a summary version, no more than 160 characters? That works well. And sometimes I say, I need some hashtags for this post. You know, what do you recommend? And it does that for me as well. And I then keep that all in Grammarly, and then I use that for doing a thumbnail or that kind of stuff. So I could use AI for thumbnails, but I still very much do that because obviously everything I do I take pictures of, so I already got the thumbnail ready for it. Adding the text and the title and the description over it makes it so much faster. So now I can publish things a lot more quicker and get it out there. So AI has been a huge change in my life, and I've now used AI on emails. So when someone sends me an email back and asks for information, I think, okay, I voice it in quickly, just generalize and give them a summary of what I want to say. AI comes back and it writes it, and I'd say write it for an email, writes it, and it comes back brilliantly. It's like, wow, this is really good. So that speeds up, because sometimes when I'm actually typing away as an email, typing away, and my brain's like whirring away and stuff, my brain's going faster than I'm actually typing. So when I read it back, I think, what the hell? Because I'm kind of like, it's hard to explain it. When I read back my emails, it's like I'm writing and starting off. As I'm thinking faster, my hands are not catching up, so it misses words out and gets to kind of the end bit. When you read it back, you think, that makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. So now I just voice it, AI it, paste it in an email, job done, and it works really well. And no one's come back to me and saying, oh, that was unusual from you. It kind of like got my character, my kind of like feel, and does it really well. It's brilliant. It's actually brilliant. So I write press releases with it. I write, if I'm going to be doing a sales pitch in an email, I'll do it through that AI, voice it, AI it straight in there. But you have to check, because AI does make mistakes in spelling or grammar. So Grammarly then will do an auto correction and reword it, or they may say, well, that's too wordy, we'll shorten it. But again, it's such a quick process. It's brilliant. So AI has been brilliant. So I like AI to a specific point, but I want you to know your questions on it. You know, what do you use AI? Do you use it for work? Do you use it for home life, or just use it for messing around with? What do you think of AI? Comment in below what you think about AI. You know, is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Is it going to help us? Is it going to lose jobs? Does it replace jobs? Let me know. Comment below. I'd like to hear your thoughts on that as well. So the other thing I want to kind of also talk about, you think about this, you guys out there listening, watching my channel. What's your favourite tech toys for this year? What did you buy yourself? Comment below. Let me know what you got, because I'm going to show you what I've got. So so this year, because obviously I do a lot of videos on out and about doing podcasting and generally working stuff with my presenters, I needed an extra long battery, so I decided to buy one of these little gadgets. So it's a battery bank built into a phone case that my iPhone 12 sits in. So it charges up through the little port on the bottom there. I can pass through charging as well. And yeah, and what it does, it doesn't power straight on. It's off when you plug in, so it is a kind of a nice case. And then when you're getting a bit low, you just press the button at the back there, and it starts charging your phone and through the port as well. But great if it was wireless kind of thing. But that's great. So that gives me boosted battery, especially I've been recording all day, battery's gone low, and I haven't got time to plug it in anyway. I just slot it in there, stick it in my pocket, and away we go, and it recharges up. So that was good. So that was about £30 on Amazon, something like that. Might be cheaper by now, but I thought that was great adding to my tech bag for this year. I thought it was brilliant. And I kind of think I need to, because sometimes when I'm interviewing people out and about, sometimes you get those shops that may be a bit dark and kind of need a bit more light on. So rather than carrying like lighting gear around, which can be a pain in the backside, it means trolleys to pull, and then you've got to make sure, have they got a plug socket, or is my batteries charged to run it? It's not brilliantly. So I bought this little gadget here. It's a LED light. It's really bright. If I turn it on like that, it's kind of like, you can see how bright it is. It's really bright, so it's great for giving extra lighting. But you can also, with it, you can change colour. I'm going to do it there, change colour, blue. Blue's, actually, blue's good, because you can make it flash as well. I can't remember if I can make it flash now. You can turn it down, off, back up again. But you can set it so it flashes. So if you're doing a set piece that you need like police lights, put that behind your curtains by your window, have it flashing, so it kind of just comes in the room a little bit, and it'll kind of look like you know, police arriving. So you do things like that with it. So it's not just a light generally for highlighting on your videos or highlighting bits. You can use it for other bits like stage props and things like that as well. But that's great, because I can stick it on the top of my camera. I can just light the area, and it's but battery doesn't last long, maybe an hour or two, but but I tend to switch it off when I'm doing the film shots, switch it back on when I film again, kind of thing. But it's great, and it's portable. It's not very big either. Fits in my hand. It's nice. It's easy. Comes with a bit to go on your camera with a shoe mount as well. So that's a lifesaver as well. That's brilliant. So I carry that around in my bag all the time. It's lightweight. It doesn't take so much weight up. And another little purchase I brought, which is this thing, the D110. And I have a lot of cables. I kind of want to label them up. So I thought I need a label printer. I remember my last label printer was like really massive. Took all these tapes and AAA batteries that kind of didn't last long. I was going through them quite a lot. It's like really tedious. So this is a portable one. So it's Bluetooth to your phone, and literally it goes in the top. So that's where the tape goes in the top, and sticks out. Bluetooth to your phone. Type in what you want to do. Prints out a little label and just tear off. Job done. And it comes with a charging cable because it's batteryless, so you just recharge the battery, and that's it. Brilliant. So I carry that with me. So if I'm out and about and I need a label, easy print it. So that's been really good. I think that was about £30 on Amazon. But again, I bought that a while ago, so it might be more cheaper. Oh, and I think this is a bit more expensive. I think it's like 59 quid. But you can get these cheaper on Amazon now. There's lots of new deals going out. And there's obviously newer ones than this as well, which is really cool. So that was my kind of like tech that I carry around. I think it's brilliant. And it's great for in the home as well, labeling things up. You just don't know when you need a label. This is really good for it. And I think my biggest purchase for this year at the moment, because I've been trying out different headphones for podcasting with. I've done cheap ones. They're £30. They're still not cheap, but sometimes they get broken because customers, podcasters that come along and talk to us gets confused because they do flip in and out, and they're just like awful. So I'm trying a new set now. Now Rodecaster Pro is what I've got, and I wanted a Rode headphones. I've had mine for quite some time. They're normally about retail at £140, £149 from Rode themselves, but it's been on Amazon, and they dropped down to like 69 quid because they've got the new version out, which has got the microphone piece. Don't want the microphone piece, just want the headphones. So I bought the NTH 100. I will do a review on these later on as well because they are really good. But for the moment, they've been really nice. When I first ordered them in through Music Gear or Music for Gear or Gear for Music, the first one come in because it has two holes at the bottom, so you can put it on the left or you can put your cable on the right. Depends how you're sitting and stuff. It's got left and right inside the cups as well. And they're adjustable mounts as well. And they don't fold inwards. They kind of just straight onto your easy job done. Because my other ones kind of fold inwards, a bit like DJ headphones, they get confused. But these are really nice. They're really comfortable in your ears. They don't feel heavy at all, but they are quite heavy when you fill them because they seem to have good speakers inside. The heaviness kind of makes them feel like, but they are absolutely awesome and they do sound really, really good. And obviously hearing podcasts, the voice, you can really hear the detail. And obviously when I'm listening to a podcast as I'm recording it, I'm also listening to the background for background noise as well. Podcast does remove a lot of the background noise, which is really good. But I do filter it through Final Cut Pro, take 50% of the background out to drop it down a little bit more. And as it drops the background noise down, it brings up the presenters and the guest voice a lot more punchier. So it sounds really, really, really clear. Some people say, where'd you record that? Out and about in a coffee shop. But these are really good headphones. And also I like about them as well, when you put them on, they do really take away the sound around you. I'm just about hearing my voice at the moment. Just block it out. So that's a great way to block noise out in the room, especially in a coffee shop and there's lots of people chatting in the background. It does take that away and you can then really focus on the actual podcast itself, which is really good. So this is great. And it's a great way because I guess like using the headphones still, because it stops all the people chatting and having those other conversations, distracting them from their podcasts, talking to us and stuff, which is great. So these £69. These ones I paid 70. So the first lot I got, no matter which side I plugged it in, it only came out over a speaker that wasn't in stereo. So that was a fault. So I sent them back, and then within 5 days, Gear for Music sent me out these pairs, which are now fully working and absolute awesome. And that's my best tech I brought for this year, for 2023. Because obviously I had a lot of money this year, so it's just like, yeah. So I'm going to be buying another pair of these so I can have that in my podcasting pack, and also I can have it on my bench here as my normal go-to setup and stuff. So let me know what your best tech for this year you purchased, or in the last thing you purchased tech-wise. What did you buy? Why did you buy it for? How awesome is it? Comment below. Put in, I want to hear from it. And in the new year, we'll do a video catch-up of all your comments and suggestions, what you've purchased and brought. And as it's Christmas tomorrow, what have you brought yourself for Christmas as a tech? So what tech have you brought for your, whether it's for gaming, whether it's for PlayStation, or it's PC related, server related, what have you bought yourself for Christmas? Have you treated yourself some tech this year? Or have you treated someone else to some new tech? You know, maybe a new watch, maybe a new phone or something like that. Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you very soon. So I've been waffling for 15 minutes. It's nice to catch up with you, and I would like to wish everybody, all my subscribers, my followers, and people that generally watch that haven't subscribed yet, so start subscribing now. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and see you guys all in 2024. They said 2023 then, 2024. I've got another video I've done on my projector, which is behind me. It's on this side, I think it is, somewhere there. I've done a more in-depth detail of my thoughts on the projector itself. It's the Samsung Freestyle projector. And one of my presenters has actually bought the Freestyle projector version 2, which I'll be able to see a bit more detail once he's purchased it, see what it's like and how he kind of likes it. We'll get him talking we get him to talk a video on this channel about his experience with the Freestyle, because he loved my one. So I'd be interested to see what the difference is between my one and his one, and do like a comparing as well. But I've got another video I'm going to post out, so I'll probably post that in the new year, probably after Christmas, maybe Boxing Day, or maybe a day after that I'll post it. So that'll be the last video for this year, and then we'll work on some new ones for next year. So again, comments below what kind of stuff you'd like me to see, review, or do, any how-to guides you want me to produce or make. Let me know in the comments below. If you're struggling at work in IT generally, I want to know, I've got some questions and answers. I have had one come up that's emailed me last week, so I will be getting onto that as well. So bear with me if you're watching. I am going to be making a video for you for that as well. So yeah, just get in touch with us and let me know. So comment below, and remember to hit that subscribe button, that notification button, and see you guys in 2024 with lots of new contents, and hopefully see more of my presenters here talking about tech as well, not just me. So see you soon. Cheers for now, and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.